How's everyone doing today? Coming with your weekly reading, your divine feminine reading. I've been preparing the space to see what Spirit has for us and what this reading will be centered around. So, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience.
I cut out carbs.
Thank you for your
Sugar.
patience.
It's just not sustainable. Boom, I gained
Thank you
up
for your
so fast.
patience.
This time I feel like I've done it to help you.
What happens when you have commercials? Let's see. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. We thank you for your guidance, your messages today. Thank you, archangels, for coming to assist us today in our messages. We are grateful. We're thankful. Please guide us and lead us in the direction you see fit. Not our will, but your will be done. Thank you. Okay, I'm seeing a grounding energy. So if you're feeling a bit flighty right now, because that's the word I'm hearing is flighty, if you feel like you're really in your crown chakra a lot, your third chakra a lot, if you feel like you're very, then you may need to ground. If you feel like you're too connected with other people's emotions, then you need to ground your energy. And we all know how to ground by just simply, going outside or just sitting, meditating, breathing, and allowing your energy to flow through you from the core of your spine all the way down to the earth. Just picture a white light from your spine and link it to the middle of the earth. That grounds your energy, grounds your soul here. A lot of times when we're doing spiritual work or just gelling with others' energies and things of that nature, sometimes you just need to re-up and ground yourself back, because we're here in the 3D and we have a body, so our body needs to be grounded. And for us to be kind of in alignment with our body, we need to ground our energy. We'll see why that's coming out, but that's what I have for right now. Thank you. I was told to come live with you today. I was going to wait till later on in the week, but I just follow my guidance. Okay, so what we have coming out right now is this energy of I'm sorry. Righting past wrongs. I feel like we're going to need to really get into this one. But what also came out earlier was Star Keeper. This is in regards to your cosmic ancestors. Again, seeding the light here on Earth. And then we also have here Breath of the Cosmos. This is about micromanaging the universe. What the universe has for you. You may not know everything that's going on, but you may be questioning every little thing. And it may be because you don't really trust. So let's just go. I just want to clarify each one of these. Now I'm going to pull a goddess. As you know, we're doing divine feminine readings. Again, your energy is coming out again, kind of centering yourself, making sure your energy is balanced. Again, this is that red root chakra energy right here, and you want to balance that through the earth there. That's what you need to center with the earth. As you know, we have a lot of chakras, but these are like the main chakras. And then we even have one that's above. So we have the crown chakra. We even have one that's above. And then we have the one at the base of our spine. And we even have one under our feet. A lot of this is anchoring energy, where you can anchor all of those energies and bring forth a good balance. So again, there's a need for balance and anchoring our energy right now. I wonder why. So I'm glad this is coming out. And then we have Lilith that came out. So that was Shakti. So we have the Shakti, Lilith, and then we have relationships here too. So it's interesting how we have, and for some reason I pulled out my little notepad and brought a pen, so you guys might need to. I feel like something's going to be said here that either I need to write down or that we may do an exercise or something like that. So again, I just follow my guidance. And that was brought to me. Please let me know. Let me turn it down. Is the music too loud? I have some drumming, just some natural drumming and flute music. This is kind of going. Is it too loud? You guys can hear okay? All right, so let's go. I just want to kind of go into this energy of power right now. So we have this energy of power. I just want to see what this is about right now. And I still feel like this grounding energy is necessary here with this Lilith energy, this power that you have. A lot of divine feminine energy is more of that yin energy. If you look at the yin and the yang symbol, the yin is the black symbol. That is of divine femininity. That is that energy of receptivity, whereas the white is of action, that yang energy. But as you know, with the yin yang symbol, we have a little bit of the white and the black, a little bit of the black and the white. So I'm feeling this energy of connection regardless, even if you feel like you're separate from, realizing within your power you still have another, like you still have this energy. So if you feel like you're in your feminine energy, you still have a bit of masculine energy, and vice versa. If you're in your masculine energy, you still have a bit of that feminine energy. So don't negate all that is your power. So why is this power here? It's something about anchoring and grounding your energy, this power. I feel like this is a gift that's coming down from spirit, from the universe. I'm also hearing light codes that's being ingrained in you and needing to come through you, to be anchored in this 3D realm on earth. And your power is to receive it. And which is why I feel like many of you really have to anchor your energy, because maybe as these energies are coming through, it may cause some issues. Not necessarily issues, but it may cause you to feel a bit confused or off kilter, just feel like you're not balanced. So make sure you definitely do work to ground your energy right now. All right, so we have that coming. Next to that, we also have relationships here as well. I just heard boundaries when it comes to relationships right now. I feel like the relationships around you might be throwing you off as well. So again, for some reason, I feel this need to say you might need to kind of cocoon yourself right now. You see this energy around you, kind of protecting your energy, protecting your light when it comes to relationships. And it's just not relationships. Like I said, this is bigger than the relationships that are around you. This is distractions in general. There's something that's happening right now that we need to be prepared for. So this is about anchoring your energy, quieting your mind. I'm being drawn to go to this I'm sorry here. This I'm sorry is again interesting. Again, this is, you see here they have this grounding energy. You see the people up top here that are kind of bowing, but then look down here, right? So again, it's this energy of this Mother Gaia, this energy of the Divine Mother, which is the Earth, Divine Mother. So let me just get clarity on this I'm sorry real quick. Let's go ahead and get into this. Clarify this, I'm sorry. I feel like this is also working with the earth. This could be plants. Then we have throat chakra energy and then divine consciousness. This throat chakra energy again speaks to, there's something perhaps that needs to be said. I'm going to go a little into that. But again, this divine consciousness here speaks to this oneness that we have with each other, an interconnectedness. And I feel like this is expanding. So again, your consciousness right now is expanding. The light within you is expanding. So in order for you to get this light through your crown into your energies and allow it to expand, it requires a lot. If you don't want to be off, drinking a lot of water, eating fresh foods and vegetables, nourishing yourself in a certain way, not being overworked is important as well. And let me just go into this throat chakra. Let me just, let's just go all into it. So let's go into this. I'm sorry. Let's clear out this throat chakra energy, please. Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and God. What do you need to speak about? I'm seeing abundance here. I'm hearing, I see abundance. A balance of mind and body. But something here is ending. Ooh, my. I just heard a lack of consciousness. I find it interesting that a lot of these messages have like this meditative message, needing to meditate. And then we have mind and body, again, that meditative energy here. But there's something ending here. So as it pertains to this throat chakra, there's something that needs to be said, something that's ending. So let's see what needs to be said. What is this ten? Why is this 10 of swords here? This ending. This is I feel like it's turning your back on something as well. Like this is a transformative energy. You're turning your back on something because you're healing. Again, this need to speak up. Wow. Like crazy. We have the King of Air here. We have the Counselor here. We have the Scribe here. And then we have healing here in reverse. There's something that needs to be healed here. And I feel like your voice is what's going to heal it. There's something that needs to be said. And this directly coincides with your abundance. What needs to be said here? What needs to be said? Where is my abundance at? All right, well, let's channel this energy then. Oh, here it is. As soon as I say channel, now they want to let me see the deck. Really? It was like, hold up, wait a minute. There's abundance here. Clarify this abundance. Throat chakra, abundance. Ooh, okay. Asking for your needs to be met at the bottom of the deck. Very important here. Do the work. No more complaining. Moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay your bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and support you. Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You gotta take the positive action steps that you're being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower. No more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedoms. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch your positive affirmation blossom into reality. I also heard with this, this is speaking to this energy of not speaking up, being seen and not heard, being meek and mild. This is speaking to that energy because when you get into that energy or stay in that energy due to how we were raised, due to our families that taught us this is what you're supposed to do, to remain meek and mild and quiet, and but then you also remember in, whether it be in religious sectors, like I remember in church, they used to tell us, you have to speak it and it will be like a power of the tongue, right? So if the power is in the tongue, and then you're taught to be meek and mild and not speak up for yourself and don't be combative, and I remember telling you guys before how someone said that they were interested in me, and I asked them specifically, I said, well, what made you interested in me in that second, that millisecond you saw me while I was driving down the street, right? I'm not even paying attention to nobody. I'm on a call, on a Zoom call with my workers, with my employees, and they said, you look non-confrontational. Again, this energy of being non-confrontational is supposedly the way to go. I don't think so. So this is kind of, undoing. And it's so interesting because all of these, I mean, of course we have Queen of Air too, but right now what's coming out, all these people that are helpers and all of that, these are all masculine energies of speaking. The scribe, the King of Air, the counselor. All these energies are masculine energies, and now you're being told to ask for your needs to be met. God, your angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. Okay, I'm hearing another message, but I'm trying to finish reading this. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. I kind of see where we're going with this. So we don't like to ask for help. I feel like the message here is in regards to that. I'm going to go into this, but many times we don't like to ask for help. 1, because we don't want rejection. 2, we don't want to seem needy. 3, because we've been taught that you should just accept what you're given and you should be appreciative. 4, people tell you should be appreciative. You don't like what I gave you. That wasn't good enough. We have this whole perception that we're supposed to do things. We're supposed to want what other people want for us. Like as if we don't have our own desires, wants for ourselves. So there's a lot of reasons here why we're getting this throat chakra energy and needing to speak up. And then we have the 10 of Swords right here with it, because there's an ending to this quietness. There's a need for you to speak up and ask for your needs to be met. Not only for people, but also to the universe. There's a need for you to speak up. Do the work. Don't just complain about not getting what you want, but doing the actual work. And what does that require? You asking for assistance or just doing it? Because we have 2 messages here of just doing it. Okay. And interesting. And that's where your abundance lies. And this is how you obtain your abundance. I'm hearing this a re-establishment of the way things are done. The way things are done in relationships, the way things are done at work, the way your mindset. There's a And I feel like a card is going to probably come out telling us exactly what this something is. But there's success in making this change and abundance in doing this. So let's see what that is, because I feel like it's a change of some sort. It's like a restructuring, a reordering of your mindset and what you should do. Uprooting past wrongs. And here we go. And here we go, guys. I'm sorry. Defenselessness. Righting past wrongs. Uprooting. Uprooting something, a mindset, uprooting a perspective, uprooting a sense of self, uprooting that. It's almost like a whole rework. Let's go a little deeper. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs. Clarify, please. I'm hearing victim in this. I'm sorry. I'm feeling like this victim, feeling defenseless. And I feel like that's what's changing. Like you're not meek or mild or defense. Like you're not as weak as people would want to portray you to be. Nurture all that you love. Right? Ooh, righting past wrongs. Then we have embrace spirit. Time to ground. Grounding your energy again. And just look at the roots here. Grounding your energy and washing away your burdens. So spirit is wanting us to change is unavoidable. Beautiful. Beautiful. Change is unavoidable. So let's look at embracing spirit, what that looks like, because I feel like this is speaking highly to the way you do things, listening to people versus spirit. Clarify this, embracing spirit. Ooh, okay. Standing your ground has come out. The truth has come out. Regarding your decisions, emotional withdrawal, and then prosperity begins. Again, like I said, there's something new. There's a shift happening here. There's a shift that requires you to ground your energies. Again, interesting. Stand your ground. Like, I don't even know what to call this. I feel like I need to change the name to like standing your ground or grounding yourself or grounding your energy, something, because everything that's coming out here, spirit is trying to present to you truth. So while you're grounding your energies, I feel like this is a meditative state, a state in which you can listen. However you do that, like quiet everything around you. You know, if you're exercising, I see someone exercising. So I feel like exercising instead of maybe listening to music or something like that. Listening, just listening. I'm seeing driving as well. Like you just might be driving, again, not listening to music and the news and all of this other stuff, but rather just listening to spirit, because spirit is trying to impart some truth. And I feel like this may not be in agreement with other people's truths. So you're going to have to stand up for yourself. But if you know it's truth, you're going to have to speak up on it. But if you know it's truth and you're confident in your truth because you know who your source is, spirit, and you know God gave this and put it on your heart, then no one, so they're like, you know, you need to stand up for the truth. I feel like there may be people again that may not agree with your choices and decisions, your movements. But this is where, again, your abundance lies. Your prosperity begins with truth and standing your ground. So there's some burdens you need to wash away right now. And let's just look into that really quickly. Washing away your burdens. What is this? I heard the past. The past way of doing things. Your past hurt and pain. It's like letting it go. Releasing it. I'm hearing a message. There's a message for you. To each his own. Everyone has their own message, and it's time for you to listen for your message from Spirit. Listen for your truth. There's a truth you need to hear. What is your truth? Wow. And back to release toxic relationships. There's a truth. And then we have relationships here. We have your power as it pertains to relationships. And a need to release toxic relationships. We saw that in the beginning. So it seems like we're going down that path right now. So let's go ahead and get a little deeper. Let's look a little deeper. Release past toxic relationships. Release toxic relationships. First comes out this Page of Pentacles. I don't know why I feel like there's an apology around money. Or you need to release toxic relationships. Stand up for yourself regarding giving money, sharing money, letting people borrow, whatever. Then we have Three of Cups. Three of Cups is normally about rejoicing, but it's also about community. And then we have King of Swords here in reverse again with the Page of Wands at the bottom. Magician in reverse, manipulation, and then King of Pentacles. I feel like there's some manipulation around your finances as you move forward, manipulation as it comes to your abundance. I feel like there's people in your community, people around you, family, what have you, that may speak negatively, speak down. I'm hearing speak down on you, speak down about you. There may be some jealousy here. I just heard that. And then we have Page of Wands. You may have a passionate venture that you're working on. This may be a job, a career, something that you love doing. I don't know if you're making a lot of money from this yet, but this is a passion of yours. And the people around you may not understand your passion, but it's going to lead to your abundance. So there's some negative talk around you moving forward. Judgment, you know. But I see you being released to move forward, but it's almost like there are people around you. And I feel like you're moving slowly. But I feel like it's certain people around you who don't want to give you your just due, your rewards for how well you've done. We have the Chariot here moving forward. We have the Temperance here. So we have Cancer, Sagittarius energy here. And then we have Eight of Swords here in reverse about, you know, moving forward. Eight of Swords is normally remaining stuck in a situation and feeling like you have no control over it, or maybe you don't have any control over it, but it's in reverse. And then you have Six of Wands here, which speaks to normally success, you know, getting praise and all of that. But again, this is in reverse. So I feel like the toxic people around you are those people who don't understand your journey, those people who um, don't get it and don't want to get it. And instead of, you know, speaking positively about your journey or this adventure, this new venture or adventure that you have, they rather, you know, hate. They're trying to hate on you. So again, back to this, releasing toxic relationships, releasing that. And then I'm also seeing this washing your burdens away in another type of perspective, which is speaking to burdens, people being a burden. Again, washing away your burdens, the burdens that people put on you, um, their perspective of you. There's a level of power here that you need to perhaps um, express. Again, Ten of Swords. Wow. It's over. It's an ending here. There's an ending. And I'm going to go one more step further and just to see if there's another ending here. Because I feel like this is ending as it pertains to toxic relationships as well. So we have an ending in regards to your throat chakra, you not speaking up for yourself, asking for assistance, asking for your needs to be met. I feel like many of you in a position of giving. Many of you are always in a position to where you give, but you never have the opportunity to receive. So I feel like a lot of these people that are around you that are receiving from you, but not giving to you is a problem. It's causing an imbalance. And then we have Three of Pentacles here with the Sun. What are you working on? Because I feel like you're working towards your happiness, but what is this Three of Pentacles here? Wow. And then clarifying the Three of Pentacles is Nine of Cups as well as the Moon. There's something you're not seeing here. I feel like some of you may be in the early stages of this passion adventure or whatever it is that you're trying to seek prosperity from. But I feel like you don't realize that this is your wish come true. This is your prosperity. This is your abundance. But what's holding you back, people? Okay. Clarify this moon. Ooh, my. People. People not understanding your future. People not seeing your future. People who... We have Seven of Swords here in reverse and Three of Wands here in reverse. So both of these being in reverse really speaks to not understanding your journey, or these same people who are... Because Seven of Swords typically is someone sneaking around, not telling you something, you know, you just not knowing. Again, with the moon, which is interesting. But in reverse, this is like, I feel like you know, but other people may not know. And maybe you telling people, but clarify this future. I feel like there's some level of you're moving away from this though. I feel like there's some anxiety in regards to what it is that you're wanting to do, and it's a lack of confidence in what you want to do. I feel like people around you don't help with this, as far as, because they may continue to reiterate or reconfirm or confirm for you what you already are feeling within, which is causing that nervousness. They're confirming something in you or making you feel like, but I feel like you're moving away from this because you're releasing their perspective. You're releasing, nurturing them, giving all your time to them. You're releasing, working on them. Wow. And then we have five of Pentacles that comes out, which is abandonment. So this is like you're leaving people, you know, behind. Wow. Okay. I love it. I love it. Because it's like you're doing what's in your best interest. So again, there's another ending here. Ten of Swords. . Okay. Hi everyone. I know I've been looking down and reading. How you doing, Joy? Hi, Marsha. Hello. um, let's get some advice about this. I mean, I feel like we're already kind of giving you advice, but I want to get the spiritual, like a spiritual, where we, just advice regarding you spiritually, what we need to do as far as you spiritually, what you need to be aware of as far as right now with these energies and needing to ground. What's going on? What's going on right now? Awareness is here. Awareness. This actually came out for me earlier. I want to say today or yesterday. This came out for me also. So interesting. Ascension. Okay. So being aware, kind of really what this painting speaks to, this level of ascension here. So being aware of your ascension, you moving into a new direction. You're ascending right now. So this is a level of receiving an upgrade. I feel like you're being upgraded here. So be aware that this is happening right now. So again, you may need to take care of yourself. Let's again get some advice. But that's good to know, right? That this is what's happening. Let's get some advice here. All right, let's get some of the sacred rebel. What do we need to know here? Because again, this grounding energy. Ooh, okay. Going against the grain. I love that. So again, this is while people are going one way, you're going the total opposite direction. You're going a total opposite direction because you're coming to life. You're doing things differently. I really feel like this really speaks to a lot to where many of you are at this point. I'm hearing it's a pivotal time for you to recognize. I just heard your worth, recognize your journey, and how it's like no other. I'm hearing stop trying to be like everybody else. Like, stop that. Stop trying to be like everyone else. Interesting. You're coming to life. I feel like many of you, you're the messenger. I see the snake here also. The snake also represents healing, transformation. See the butterflies, but I see the monkey here too. I wonder what they speak to because the monkey is more so. I just heard monkey mind. Be careful of the monkey mind, the doubt in your mind. That's when you allow your thoughts, your negative thinking to have the best of you. So you're now going against the grain and doing things differently. I feel like you're receiving a lot of messages here. Wow. And then we have heaven sent. Beautiful. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Then we have spiral of manifestation. Okay, so there's so much that's going on right now for you. Being the hunter and not the hunted speaks to you taking charge of your life. Not feeling like you have to have someone else there to validate you. You know, this is about you going after what you want, seeing things for what they really are, and allowing the universe to assist you. So this is being the hunter, not the hunted. Like, you don't want to be somebody's prey, right? You're being the hunter, not the hunted. Spirit is sending a divine gift. So we're all in this process right now. For those of you who understand this type of light code energy, this energy from the divine, this light that's coming through us, Spirit is asking us to ground ourselves so we can ground this light energy, bring this light energy into our being right now, because we're expanding, we're ascending. And all in this process is a level of manifestation. We're all manifesting too. So there's something, like I said, something unique that's going on right now. Spirit told me to come live today versus coming live later on. But I feel to some degree, we also need to guard this. Don't allow someone else to, again, this is why I feel like this is a level of protection. This is why Spirit is saying you need to release toxic relationships around you, because I feel like what's coming to you, everyone can't be there for it. Everybody can't be in this arena with you. Releasing toxic relationships. Everyone can't do this with you, for you. They can't do it for you. They can't do it with you. And this is way beyond what most of them can even fathom. You know, so they're being asked right now to guard your transformation. This transformation that you're going through right now. You're growing in a new way. You're growing beautifully. And in order for you to receive this blessing, you can't do what other people are doing. In order for you to ascend and be aware, you need to, one, be aware that you are ascending, so you know that you need to guard it. And the people around you play a major role in this. So you can no longer be anybody's prey, because you're manifesting. You have the power. You are walking with Spirit. And so Spirit is just urging you to remain grounded, because you need to stay centered in order for your prosperity to come. You will be anchored in the truth, divine consciousness. This is Spirit giving this to you. This right here is divine consciousness. This is an interconnection with everyone around you. This is a oneness. This is light. This is expansion, ascension. And it requires you to stand your ground even when people are not in agreement. This requires you to release burdens that other people have placed on you and that you placed on yourself. This requires an uprooting of past wrongs and realize you're not defenseless. You're no longer a victim. This is Spirit doing this. So you can't micromanage Spirit. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to have to stay grounded. You cannot micromanage Spirit and what Spirit is doing. So this is allowing you, this is just telling you, you need to kind of nourish yourself, take care of yourself, pamper yourself. I feel like all of this is necessary right now while you're going through this change. Does everybody know how to pamper oneself? Does everybody know how to receive? Ask for your needs to be met? Do we need to do a class in that real quick? On asking for your needs to be met? Not playing the victim? Releasing toxic relationships? Do we need help doing that? Divine feminines? Do we need assistance with this? Okay. All right. Well, I think that was good. Let's see if it's anything else. I feel like I answered all the questions I wanted answered. Was there anything here that you guys want to answer that you heard that you might want a little more detail about? Because I feel like I answered all the questions. I feel like I did. I'm going through it now to see. It's so interesting because this Rebel deck also has like gentle, quiet, speaking softly, and it did not come out. So that's just simply telling you right now your throat chakra is important. Your throat chakra is important. Don't play with the throat chakra. Let's go ahead and get you guys some affirmations. And then we'll also pull the Lemurian deck as well. Any additional advice for my divine feminines? What advice do you have for them as they're going through this process? Wow, awareness is coming out again here. The path to awareness here. again, this is being aware. I feel like this is about being tuned in to your divinity, tuned into the divine. Um, so the message that came out, if I sincerely ask, I am always guided back to the right path for me and to my central purpose. This is actually an affirmation. So if you want to say it after me, I'll say it a little slower. If I sincerely ask, I am always guided back to the right path for me, to my central purpose, to my central purpose. Okay. Hi guys. Hey Marsha, how you doing? You said I'm going through huge transformations right now. So thank you for this message. No problem. No problem. Good, good. I'm glad this helps. Because I mean, Spirit told me, like, I was like, really? I gotta come live today? Today? Why? Why? So, all right. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I want to get some wisdom too. What is the wisdom right now? Okay, I'm going there first. Okay. And then we'll get some archangel messages. The archangel. The archangels. Thank you. What is the wisdom? Ooh, this came out very quickly. Yeah. So you're receiving assistance right now. Again, moving towards your happiness. You're getting assistance with your leg up. So this is leading you towards your happiness, your prosperity, your abundance. You're getting assistance from Spirit. I also heard gratitude. Also recognize that Spirit has your back and be grateful. You know, express gratitude to Spirit, thanking God for this assistance. Again, there's a message. I think this whole reading started off with a message. There's a message here. I said earlier, it was to each his own. The messages was for everyone, but it's coming out again here. So I just kind of, and we've had multiple messages here, right? But it's coming out again. So I feel like they want me to go a little deeper into that. So let's just go a little deeper into that really quickly. What is the message? There's a message coming in. What is this message about? Ooh, did y'all see that? OMG. All of this came out. Oh my goodness. Learn from past mistakes. Use your mind wisely. Spirit has a plan. Let Spirit guide you. That's come out so many times in this reading. Life is a mystery. Again, you're not going to know everything that's going on. It's not meant for you to know everything that's going on. So right now you're receiving the messages. Just let them come in. Surrender. Wow. So appropriate. Time to collaborate here. Interesting. I'm going to put that to the side because I want a little more information on that. Watch your words. Again, it speaks to that positivity, remaining positive about your situation, remaining positive about what you want, staying positive because you have sweet results awaiting and time for a deep dive. So, okay, let's go there. So this message that's coming in, you have a lot going on. I'm going to go into this time for a deep dive and I'm going to go into time to collaborate. Because a deep dive means within. There's something that you have to recognize within you. This deep dive speaks to uprooting something. There's something you need to see. So there's a message coming up to try, a message that's coming to you that's trying to help you deal with something that's extremely deep within you. And some of you might need to work with others to assist you on this journey. But I'm going to pull for both of these. All right. Let's go into this time for a deep dive. What is it that we need to know? This message here, time for deep dive. This is in regards to love. We have angel of love. We have, it came in reverse here. Yeah, this is about a connection. This is about healing. Okay. So there's a deep dive to get to the bottom of a connection, to get to the bottom of this. Is now, remember, this connection is you in the connection. This is not someone else. This is something you need to heal within you to help you to move forward. And this is something that's supposed to help you come out of a place of anxiety, but you have to listen to spirit, because this is speaking to, this is the angel of love, like I said, came in reverse. So this deep dive has to do with a relationship, something that you endured while being in the relationship. And this message will lead to your healing and happiness. All right. So I kind of want to go extra step further. So we're going to go look into that. We're going to look into that in a moment. So we have here, it's time to collaborate. What is this? What is it that you need to collaborate and do? What's this collaboration? Oh, okay. Okay. With the divine. We have goddess of the moon here, which speaks to, this is a very intuitive person. So you need to intuitively go within to identify what this deep dive is about. Again, I'm assisting you here, so hopefully this will assist you, because I'm also the intuitive person. This is also the high priestess. This is a message of that. And a lot of this comes to you because it's trying to bring forth a message regarding your value. Regarding appreciation, feeling appreciated. But I feel like a lot of this stems from financial situations, feeling financially constrained. Perhaps some of you go into situations looking for a come up financially, or maybe you've been in a situation where it hasn't been, where it has been financially straining, where it has not been a come up, where it has been very difficult on you. And so, and I'm hearing like someone's mother or someone's grandmother tell them, like, you need to be with somebody who has a lot of money. You need to be with someone who's doing well for themselves. Like, I hear somebody, that's what I'm hearing here, like someone's ancestor, mother or grandmother saying, you need to be with someone who can help you, who can financially sustain you. That's where you'll find your healing and happiness. And I feel like this is potentially the core of this deep dive. This deep dive is in its value, because it's almost as if your value lies in someone else, or who you can get with, or who you can marry, or who you can father your child, or who you can, you see what I'm saying? It's your value lies within someone else rather than in yourself. You know, I'm not saying we all got to do everything, but what I'm saying here, this is something that has to be seen and understood, so you can then recognize the behavior and try to switch things up. Because I feel like, due to this perspective of our mothers, our grandmothers saying you need to have someone who's doing better than you, someone who can assist you, someone's family who's doing much better, or, you know, basically you're looking for stability. You're looking for stability in someone else. The point is that I'm saying here is, if you're looking for stability in that person, then that's all you're getting. So when you're not fully happy in your relationship and your family is upside down and things aren't happening, this is not the happy family. This is like the sun in reverse. When things aren't up to par and you're not getting it across the board, you might be getting it in one area. In some cases, you're not even getting it in that area. The financial piece, you might not even be getting the financial piece. But what it does is lead you down a path that makes you feel like you will deal with, you will lower your value to be with, you will, in hopes of happiness, because we saw love in reverse. We saw love in reverse. This is not a relationship centered around love or God or spirit, or, right? This is a relationship. This here is centered around something else. And I'm hearing like, and even your partner knows. Even your partner would know. Even your partner knows it's more about that, right? More about the come up, more about the financial stability of the partner, you know. Now, like I said, I feel like this is within all of a lot of our families. I don't want to say all of our families, because I'm not going to generalize it like that. But I feel like, especially if you're coming from a family or you're in. I was just talking to my mother-in-law, or one of them, um, and I was telling her about the piano in my first room and how my grandmother bought that piano. My grandmother worked her job to get that piano because of what it stood for. In back in the day, that for you to get a piano, and I went to the African American Museum, and this is how I knew this, right? I was like, go African American Museum. When I went to that museum, and I go to a lot of museums in DC. I love them all. I've gone to them all. But when I went to that museum, it was I forget what they called it. It was like you were a part of some group or club, or this was some level of this was a to have this in your home. It was a recognition that you were doing something more in your life, that was more, like you were not just average, you were not just. And I remember, people telling me stories around my grandfather saying like, oh, my daughter won't be a maid. Like they're like, oh, she's old enough now, she could be a maid over in one of the houses over. And he was livid, he was pissed. He was like, how dare you try to make my child into a maid or be somebody's mammy or whatever. He refused. Now, my grandfather was also the first black firefighter. He went to the Navy. So this is, and then my grandmother, she, like I said, she had a part-time job working in tobacco factory or something. And so this was the little extra income, the money that they had. And she bought the piano. I used to always think it was my grandfather that bought the piano. And they made it clear, no, she bought that piano because she wanted them to learn music. She would put them in cotillions, like my oldest aunts, they would be in cotillions, because again, it was this leveling up or trying to be with like-minded people who were on that same page as you. So again, though, it was also about marrying into the right family. It was about marrying, because women supposedly, right? You couldn't get the finances, you wouldn't have that. It was all of this. So it was like, and now you have to remember that these are family members that's maybe one or two generations removed from slavery, right? So them knowing at such a early on stage, because they bought their first house, and I want to say like the 30s or the 40s, the 20s, 30s, 40s, something like that. My mother wasn't born until like 50s. But this is what they saw as wanting to move forward with. But a lot of my mother's friends in the same areas, they might have become maids, or they might be working at the Piggly Wiggly, or they were working in certain areas that our grandfather refused to let them work. So, like one of my aunts, she married well, um, and she never had to work a day in her life, right? But she also had to deal with a lot. It was not, you know, flowers and sunshine. She dealt with a lot. Never had to work. She worked maybe part time at one point. And all her life, she's been married over 50 years, never had to work. My aunt, the one who they were trying to get to become a maid, she went into nursing school, moved to Hawaii, and barely came back after that. But she ended up marrying a guy, I think that was in the army or, in the Navy, something like that. But she made really good money. She always took good care of herself. She always, again, it was a different mindset. My mother was a little different because she was like, I refuse to marry. She was like, I'm not doing what my mother or my sisters have done. I want my independence. So I want what I want, but I don't feel like I need to get married for it. You see what I'm saying? So it's interesting to see the dynamics from this family, this household, this two-parent household where both of the parents were there. Both of the parents wanted the best for them, and they all went down different paths. So all of that to say, you may hear this is what you need to do. And society will tell you women need a man, right? Oh, and don't get me into black women and how we won't ever have a man the way things are going, perceptive, you read magazines and all of that. They have these perceptions around women needing men and what that means to each woman. But I feel like women overall and in general, no matter what your lineage is, it's still this perception that you're supposed to get married. You're supposed to do well for yourself, right? You're supposed to, and doing well meant getting married, right? So all of that to say, this is coming back to, again, the time to collaborate here. This level of ascension and your value. One, I'm seeing being around like-minded people, changing your view, changing things up, changing from one perspective to another, because what we were taught was not necessarily bad. It's just that we can potentially do more now. We are free to do more. I was talking to someone yesterday, one of my, again, another mother-in-law, and we were both talking about this energy around what surviving versus living. And I feel like you're moving into a dynamic of living. Does that make sense? Hey, Marsha. Yes. Yeah. And and I didn't realize till my second marriage that because my husband used to always say, he was like, yeah, like it was like, the way I thought back then was that everybody was the same. Because again, when you're around like-minded people, you feel like everybody's like this. You feel like everybody in every state and in every county, and we're doing what we were doing, at least, we saw that there was better, of course, in Beverly Hills or in New York or certain places you may want to go, because you're like, oh, they must really be doing it over there. But he brought to my attention again the whole Juneteenth thing, around how many people weren't even freed until years later. And so when he brought that to my attention, because that wasn't taught in the schools, right? You weren't taught that slavery ended like years after slavery ended, right? And even when you look in New York and how they freed slaves, it was interesting how they did it, because it was like, well, we need these buildings built first. And then after these buildings are built, then we're going to free, this generation. And then after that. So it kind of, how it happened was strategic based off for different reasons. But the point is, there was some that were free beforehand. All of that to say, there were different mindsets of different people about business, different mindset of different people around moving forward in families. These mindsets are different across the board based off of our experiences. I was looking at, I think it was Queen Latifah. She did like a background on her lineage or something like that, and it showed that her family was freed ever since like the 1700s. So it was like, wow, the entrepreneurial spirit and wanting to do things on our own and things of that nature. Again, you got to look at who is counseling you. So going back to the beginning of the reading, of needing to speak up for ourselves, needing to ask for guidance, needing to present a different front, in essence, present a different perspective. It's kind of interesting because it's like us needing to present this new dynamic for our children, for our future, whatever. Whew. All right. So let's go for a deep dive. I saw Joy here. You said, I want to know how to ask so I can receive. Do you mind me asking, what is like, what do you need? What are you talking about? I mean, in general, you just need to learn how to ask, or are you wanting to ask for something specific? So I'm giving you the opportunity here to let me know specifically what you need to ask for, because it seems like I feel like asking is a problem for you in general. It's not just, it may be asking for a raise. It may be asking for your needs to be met when it comes to family. It may be asking for. So Joy, there's a lot of things you need to be comfortable asking for, because I'm gonna go a little deeper with you. One, what do you want? Do you know what you want? Like, again, you can't ask for nothing unless you ask for something, unless you know what you were asking for and what you actually want. So the first question I would ask you is, what do you want? And because if you don't know what you want, you can't ask for it, right? And then what is your fear behind asking for it? Because that's where the deep dive comes in. This is how you get to a deeper level into why you fear asking. Why don't you feel comfortable asking? Was it family? Was it friends? Was it the perception around you that you're supposed to be strong? And I remember one of my mother-in-laws, she said, not the same mother-in-law I just had the conversation with, but she said, once I got married, she was like, all right, now it's your turn to finish raising him. And I was like, oh, what? like, where they do that at? I mean, I was just like, are you kidding me? And I was just like, I thought that was done. I thought that period of learning or growing was finished. No, girls, men never grow up. So, to that, now I'm in a family of where she continues to raise her husband in essence because she feels the same way about her husband, and therefore she raised sons, plural, to feel the same way. Like, this is on the back of the female. This is your responsibility. And so as we continued in our marriage, many things fell on me. And she's like, well, that's what you're supposed to do. You're the wife. She would always say little things like, oh, well, they're not throwing me like, for instance, like, she graduated finally, right? And it was like a great thing. And I was so happy for her. And I said, when are we having a party? Let's do this. We need to celebrate your accomplishments. Of course, this is like 15 years after we got divorced. But the point is, I was like, we need to celebrate your accomplishment. Where's the party at? Let's do this, right? She was like, I only have sons. They're not going to celebrate me. They don't do that. And I mean, a lot of the things that would come out of her mouth would be, I only have sons. So she didn't hold her sons accountable for these things. Does that make sense? She was holding me accountable. And so she put that on me a lot of the times. And so therefore I had to have my mother come in, the one who refused to get married, like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, this is what you're not going to do. This is, you're not going to abuse my child in this way. But all in the same breath, it was like, oh, don't get a second job, though, because it will make him look like he's not doing a good job or he's not taking care of his family. Because I was like, oh, well, I'll get a second job, because we need a little more money. She just kept saying, I wanted too much, and you only want a second job because you want all this extra stuff. He doesn't want nothing else. But by me getting a second job, which I was okay with doing, because one thing my mother taught me was work. And, I had no problem working. My grades might not have always been the best, but a sister could work. And so, yeah, she would get angry if I wanted to, because it wouldn't made him look like. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it was deep. So everything that went wrong fell on me. Everything that went right fell on him. It was whatever they needed to do to lift him up so he would feel better about himself because of the situation we were in. Oh, I'm the one who wanted the big house. Oh, I'm the one who wanted the big wedding. And I was like, first of all, I only got like 10 people in my family that came to that wedding out of 135. I'm just saying, who wanted the big wedding? You see what I'm saying? So the one who's spending all the money is me. You feel me? So when you get deeper into all of these dynamics in the families and the patriarchy or the monarchy in the relationships or in the family dynamics, there's a lot that you're having to deal with. So it's almost like you're having to scrub away. For some reason, this bottom of this deck is coming out to me. So I'm going to read this to you because this came out earlier. So I'm going to read this to you. This is basically the door to spirit in reverse is like closed. Like the door to spirit speaks to your communication with God, your listening to the divine. But when it's in reverse, it's like you're not listening. So let's just read what this says because they're telling me. And this door to the spirit it also speaks to spiritual wakings and new beginnings. But when it's in reverse, when this is in reverse, you may find yourself feeling an extreme disconnect. It seems intuition is falling, and you can't maintain the peaceful moment you are longing for. You may be too distracted by worldly matters or personal problems to arrive at and enjoy the deeper sense of your spiritual connection. The paradox is that the more you can let go of the drama, distraction, or intense emotion, the more your spiritual peace will bring you solutions for these issues. So relax and let go. Meditate on your soul self, your higher self that resides in your own heart center. Allow that connection to grow and you'll find the many new doors will open as a result. I feel like this reading was centered around just that because a lot of this reading spoke to meditating, having this relationship with spirit. Um, I feel like part of this collaboration is with spirit. Let me give you the affirmation associated with it so you can repeat this. I relax and connect with my spirit's wisdom and power. I live in the peace that my spirit brings and know that the world of spirit supports me. That was important. That was important. They really wanted that to come out. That came out earlier. So Joy, back to you. You said, I only have sons and they treat me like I'm the child. Wow. I know, right? Cute. mm. So, Joy, I'm going to just go into quickly. Oh, we had 111, guys. Wow. Beautiful. Let's see. You want to know how to ask for so you can receive. I'm going to just pull one message here for you. How to ask for. Joy, are you still here? How to ask for so you can receive. How to ask. Now, you know, we all know we could pray. Prayer is beautiful. Pray. You don't have to pray in a certain way. You're just asking, literally opening your mouth. Your throat chakra, that's what it's about. Your throat chakra is all about prayer. You could do so many things by just opening your mouth and speaking what you want. I told you guys about, I call mirror magic, where you actually look into the mirror, talk to yourself about what you want. Tell yourself what you want. Tell yourself. First practice there. That's what they're telling me to tell you. First practice there. Talk to yourself. What is it that you want? Ask yourself first, what do you want? Then from there, then you can go a little step further and then ask others. But first you got to know this is what you want, what it is that you want. First you got to ask yourself what it is that you want. Be okay with not feeling selfish or being perceived as being selfish, because I feel like that's part of it too. This need or a fear of looking a certain way, looking selfish. I'm finally pulling out the archangel deck, but I'm finally pulling it out, guys. It's about feeling a certain kind of way when you do ask for assistance. Because it's almost like you feel like you should be able to do it yourself, you know, which again goes back to this perception around women or divine or feminine energies being so-called weak, you know, like, you know, and so people use that against us. So they say no, because they're like, okay, I'm in control of something. I can be in control of this right here by telling you no. So if I need to get you out of that, so if you need to come out of that dynamic of depending upon other people because they're using it against you, there are other people you can ask for, and you definitely can ask God for it. That's what it comes down to, because I feel like people use, you know, sometimes when you ask, they want to be in charge. They want to control the situation. So you get to the point where you're like, I'm not asking for nothing. You're like, hold up. I'm not asking for one thing. So let me just see what the angels are saying for you. I know that I have spirit around me. I feel and get the ringing and HD. Yep. I've always felt I can do things for myself, even with beings. HD at times in my ear. So let me see what the advice is for you, Joy, really quickly, for asking for guidance. What is it that they want us to know about you asking for guidance? Ooh. Spirit is saying, take a leap of faith, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy, believe in yourself. So yeah, I feel like that's really your situation. I feel like this pertains to money, pertains to relationships. But sometimes it's, I just heard pride too. Do you feel prideful? Like to some degree, it's like ego, like you want to, like it's comforting to know that you could do it yourself. Is that maybe part of it too? Hey, Natural Beauty, how you doing? I have a potential new friend. It's too soon to tell, but okay. Oh, that's cute. Look at you meeting new people. Look at you meeting new people, Natural Beauty. Go, girl. I love it. Yeah. So right now, I mean, I feel like it's a few things, Joy. Yeah, I feel like it's a few things. So you received the page of Ariel, the page of Raphael. Okay. And so, Joy, you also received this message, a new emotional situation, message regarding relationships or social invitations, great invitations in sight. Okay. I mean, great intuitive insights. And you also have an excellent opportunity will be offered to you, scholarships or pursuit of education, time to get to work. So, Joy, you have a few things coming on. Then you have congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to your next project, awards, scholarship, promotions. I feel like you've accomplished something major here. And now all you have to do is believe in yourself. I feel like you have a lot around you here, but all you got to do is believe in yourself. So you are holding back for asking because you don't have the confidence. And Spirit is saying to listen to your heart. Okay. Okay. Did I answer all the questions here? I feel like I'm good. I feel like I wanted to get advice overall for us as we're moving into the week. I kind of want to do each day. What y'all think? Should I do each day of this upcoming week, Monday through Sunday of next week? What y'all think? Do each day, Monday through Sunday, what we can expect, advice for each day, something that you need to concentrate on each day of the week. Let's do it. I'm having fun with you guys. I'm having fun. All right, let's do this. I want to see advice for each day of the week, and I'm gonna use a few decks, a few decks each day of the week. Let's start off with Monday, what we should be aware of. There may be some responsibilities you need to take care of at home. You might be a little reckless. So just be aware on Monday, you might need to take care of a few things. I'm going to just do each day of the week advice for you because it seems like things may be, it might be a lot going on Monday. So make sure you remain intuitive because behind, look, here we have beyond the mind, the heart speaks. So this means that it may be a lot going on. You might be hearing a lot of things. I'm hearing work too. It could be whatever, but you might be hearing a lot of things on Monday. So just take care of your responsibilities regarding your house as well. Something might be, you might forget to do something. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so for some of you, it's a rekindling of a relationship or a childhood friend. You may meet someone new on Monday. So this is a new friend rekindling. This is something from the past. Somebody from the past may be coming back in. And then we also have, it will be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. So there may be a choice that you need to make on Monday about something that you didn't know about. There may be some new information coming in from somebody here from your past that is, yeah. And Spirit is just saying, review all the details. So you have it's something you just need to be aware. On Monday, take care of your business. Because I see a lot of responsibilities here. Okay. Tuesday. What can we expect for Tuesday? Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Oh, okay. Embrace your shadow came out. Okay, so y'all might have to show another side of yourselves. What side of yourself will you have to show on Tuesday? Embrace your shadow. Now, embrace your shadow really speaks to, again, there being something that you might need to say, be honest about. There may be a part of you that may want to hold it back, because it's not the right thing to do, or you're afraid of hurting somebody's feelings. I feel that too. Seeing the true you. Yeah. So there's something that's going on Tuesday where you may get a vision of something big and bold and beautiful here. But Tuesday is a good day to dream whatever it is that you want. Like, you might need to write down on a piece of paper what it is that you want, like the biggest dream you ever wanted, and see yourself in that. Like, this is where that visualization comes in. Because I'm seeing here, dream a beautiful dream, big bold vision, be the hunter, not the hunted. Again, that energy of going after what you want, but you have to see who you really are. And you can't do that if you are neglecting a side of you. This really speaks to maybe not feeling comfortable. Like, it gets to me when people say, oh, I'm normally not loud like this. They might have yelled at their children, or they might have yelled at a grown adult, or whatever it is. They're like, oh, I'm normally not like this. I'm sorry. And I'm like, yes, you are. Own it. This is what you had to do to put them in check. Hey, you did what you had to do. This is what you needed to do at work or whatever to check them. This is what you needed to do. Own it. But it's some level of guilt and shame with this other side that you had to bring forth in order to check things. Balance is important. So when people throw things off balance, they need to be ready for you to throw it back into balance. Booyah. Ooh. So we have the Magician here. You can manifest the life you want and need by magically appearing successful beginnings. So Tuesday, there's a beautiful new beginning here. And again, decisions are coming out here again. So there may be a decision you haven't made on Monday. Release yourself from that which holds you back and need to detox unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. Make sure that you're walking this week in your confidence. There may be something that's holding you back due to somebody coming in. I feel like some of you may not want to do something. Somebody may ask you to do something and you're going to say yes when you really want to say no. And yeah, say no. I mean, hopefully that helps. Don't let somebody throw you off, okay? Let's do Wednesday. What can we expect Wednesday? What are some energies we can expect on Wednesday? Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. What energies can we expect Wednesday? Thank you. I knew that was going to happen because Spirit led me to this deck over here, the chakra deck, but I was like, yeah, but we're doing the goddess. See, I'm supposed to listen. Now everything in the world wants to come out right now. You're being guided Wednesday. We have seeing, guidance, love. You're being guided, supported. So have faith. I'm also seeing your possessions here and self-expression necessary. Throat chakra. So this week, and then we're hearing this interconnection again. Throat chakra again. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I feel like you're being guided and Spirit is going to show you something here. So Spirit is saying to have faith regarding a love situation and in regards to your finances, okay? Some of you might need to speak up regarding a certain situation, but again, remember that you need to ground your energy because there's a lot of communication and action that's coming forth. So if you think things have been kind of quiet and still, I feel like things about to move forward really quickly. And Spirit is just kind of saying, remain in your childlike innocence. This may be something new, a new venture. And whatever you're doing, it's going to be something that may not be as familiar to you. So Spirit is like, follow my guidance. I will show you. Okay. Again, I picked up another deck when Spirit was showing me this one. So let's see. And then I get all these cards. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Okay, Wednesday. Yep. So you may see proof of your healing and happiness and this value that we were talking about earlier on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, we have your door to healing and happiness and your door to value. So I feel like spirit may be bringing something in for you. I kind of want to see what this is. And this really speaks a lot to what we were talking about earlier. So let me just get a little clarification. Door to personal healing and happiness, Wednesday. What's happening? Come on, Wednesday. Door to healing and happiness. What can we expect on Wednesday? It's like the doors are opening, I just heard. We have Page of Ariel here again. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarship or pursuit of education. Time to get to work. So this can mean many different things. This can mean an educator, somebody coming into your life. This is also speaking to being rewarded. I feel like you might be you're being rewarded for something, or recognized for something. There is so much here to be grateful for. Financial success and promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So this is the direction you're going into. So you have the 10 of Ariel, 10 of Pentacles, and you have the Page of Pentacles. And so there's something coming in on Wednesday that's going to speak to your healing and your happiness. So I'd love to see what that is for some of you. Definitely leave the comments on Wednesday. Let me know if you get a message or something. Low. Okay, so then we have the 30, 31. We have door to value here. Now the door to value here, another message I see coming in, because we have another page, a solution to something that you've been working on. So you'll be getting a solution, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So there's someone, an excellent opportunity for challenge. It's an excellent new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts and documents very thoroughly. So, all right, let's see what's going on, guys. I come on Wednesday. Come on Wednesday. I love this. Let's do it. All right, let's look at Thursday. Let's look at Thursday. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and God. Let's look at Thursday. What can we expect Thursday? The energies. Something's wanting to come out. I don't know how much wants to come out. I feel like more wants to come out, but here we go. We have the Heart Chakra. So Thursday. What about your Heart Chakra? What do we need to know about this? Okay. The Heart Chakra, possessions and self-expression. Interesting. Because I'm feeling an energy of something you want. Expressing yourself to get what you want in relationships, something that you crave for, that your heart wants. But let's just, I want to clarify this heart energy here for Thursday. What can we expect this heart energy on Thursday? And then it's also 22. So 22 also represents like twin flame, soulmate. Okay. They're telling me to go to the wisdom deck. So I'm pulling that out. What do you want me to know about this heart chakra energy? Okay. So this is higher power, spirit. So spirit is guiding you as it pertains to love. Clarify possessions. I feel like spirit is guiding you as it pertains to all of this. So listen to your guidance on Thursday as it pertains to finances. Like, don't jump into something quickly, prematurely, because I feel like there's something you need to, let's clarify this self-expression. What is it that you're going to need to express on Thursday? You may be undecided about something, so you might need to just observe. So spirit might be telling you to hold off, don't make a decision just yet in order to go the long haul. And then we have soulmate here too. So you may be somebody, you or another person, may be in between deciding about a decision. Look, deciding about a decision. Deciding about which way to go, whether or not they want to leave a situation because something's not changing. But I feel like spirit is stepping in and you have fate stepping in to make action, make sure action moves forward regarding a situation that may not be what you hoped it would be. But ultimately, I feel like if you go the distance and you listen to spirit, you will ultimately be happy. And I feel like it may not be exactly what you hope for, but spirit is like in charge. So this is one of those situations where you may just have to hold off. But you still may need to vocalize what your needs are, whatever. But I feel like spirit is going to be help guiding you. I feel like I need to ask one more time. This self-expression. Clarify this self-expression. Is it self-expression? What needs to be expressed here on Thursday? What needs to be expressed here? Insight that comes from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep time off, and relief from stress. Yeah. So again, I feel like this energy, if you're not really speaking up too much, like, there's an inner voice here. So spirit will be talking to you. That's what it is. Spirit will be talking to you. You may need to hold off on making any decisions. Yeah. So if there are any contracts, anything that's going on Thursday, somebody trying to get you to make a decision to do something for them, whatever, tell them you need time, you need a minute, give me a day or two. I don't know what planets are going to be where, because it almost feels like Mercury retrograde energy where something may not be going on that you hope will go on. So it's like, but spirit is guiding you, like not yet. So yeah. So this may have something to do with your finances, something to do with love, all of that. It's something in regards to responding to someone, all of that. So Thursday may not be the best day to respond. Let's go to Friday. What can we expect Friday? Energies for Friday. Perspective, true. So there's going to be clarity on Friday. Clarity regarding what, please? Oof. Yeah, divine consciousness coming out again. So you guys may be feeling this energy again of becoming one with the light Friday. So keep that in mind. So definitely take care of yourself if you need to take time off. But there's a level of expansion that's also happening Friday. So what is it that you're receiving clarity on? I feel like there's been, I don't know what's going on right now. I feel like I need to do some research on this, but the energies have really been expanding. You guys may see Friday, someone may take action and show you their true colors as it pertains to romance. So you may get clarity as it pertains to romance, envy, or how to move forward, or all three. Okay. Advice. Thank you. Friday for advice. Advice for Friday. Okay, here we go. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. Interesting. 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 I like it. Getting clarity, seeing things for what they are, being grateful. I love it. Okay. Insight that comes through quiet meditation again. So we're getting a lot of this week. So I really feel like just take your time out for yourself to meditate. Move. Go. Prince, go. Go. Thank you. So what happens is, I have a puppy. I showed y'all that, right? Not too much of a puppy, as an old grumpy man. So he's not allowed in my bedroom. He's allowed throughout the whole house. He's not allowed in the kitchen. Some places he's not allowed to go. So he's been like putting a paw in my room. Then he'll just sit a little bit on my room. And then, next thing you know, he's like laying up against my door in my room. Like to the point where now he all up in my room, like literally trying to come in, stretch out, go to other parts. He know he's not allowed to go in my room. By the way, I'm in my room. So I'm watching him just slowly come further and further into my room. He crossed the line yesterday. I was like, come on now. You know good and well you're not down for this. You know you're not down for this life. And now he comes back in after I told him leave out. And now he's just sitting there. Like, and as soon as she turn her head, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to wipe all over this floor. I'm going to come in here and roll over all over this floor. I'm going to have a ball. I try to leave and go take a shower or a bath or something. Come back and he's doing something totally different. And you wonder why I got to put you up. You know this, right? He can't see. I need to go get his eyes, I need to go get his hair cut. But I haven't gotten his hair cut because I didn't want him to get too cold, and sometimes she cut it so low, and right now with the weather, he needs that fur. But I'm going to have to go at least have him checked out a little bit. But anyhow, yeah. So that's Friday. Let's go into Saturday, guys. Let's see what we can expect for Saturday. Yeah, he is testing boundaries. You got that right. Okay, what can we expect for Saturday? Next Saturday? So we have the solar plex chakra here. I feel like this is like fire. Like, I feel like this is bursting. When I saw this message come out, it was, to me, it was this energy of just like a sudden move of confidence, like a sudden blast of confidence. Dreams, and then again, more yellow chakra energy, choices. So this this dream, let's just go a little into this dream. Clarify this dream. Messages. You're receiving a sign about love. Okay, so you're going to potentially have a dream. So I would just definitely take your time, relax. That night, turn off the TV, turn off everything around you, and just remember your dreams on Saturday. You may get a message regarding love here. Clarify solar plex chakra. Because I don't know if you guys also dream about your soulmates, your mates, your twin flame. I dream about them all the time. So exes, all that. And I'll be on the phone calling, you know what, I just dreamt that you was da-da-da-da-da. You better watch out for blah, blah, blah. It was a warning. You know, I do this, you know. Okay, so there may be a dream that centers around. So there's a choice here to get you out of a financial bind. So you're going to have a decision on Saturday, that's going to give you the option to be financially free. There may, and just freedom in general, because I'm seeing again, this freedom. I see two messages: financial constraints in reverse. So this is you finally feeling more stable come Saturday. We also have all tied up in reverse. So there's a choice here. But then we also have the man holding a heart. So you may have a choice between becoming financially free and being in a relationship with someone or listening to someone. I almost want to go one step further with this man holding the heart. Ooh. But again, Spirit is saying that, yeah, you have a choice to make. There's a path here. One is victorious. But you receive the temple path. There's a decision you have to make. There's a choice you have to make. But Spirit is saying to basically meditate and identify what is the best choice for you. You're going to have to go inward, speak to Spirit about what the best choice is for you. So don't listen to people around you. Identify what is the best choice for you. Advice? Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Advice. Ooh, beautiful. Divine guidance. Again, you're receiving guidance. And then we also have 9 of Cups, wish come true. So again, you guys are going to receive guidance from Spirit regarding a wonderful change. This is that solar plex chakra. Confidence in a certain area, because Spirit is guiding you. Okay. And this is wish fulfillment. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of your life. How beautiful. And then we have the search for meaning in life. Consider the alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Okay. So this is gorgeous. You have a decision to make here. Go inward, get guidance from Spirit, and it will give you your wish fulfillment. Beautiful. Now let's go next Sunday. Whew. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Next Sunday, what can we expect next Sunday? Back to the goddesses. Let's do it. Next Sunday, what can we do? Go live. What is the advice for next Sunday? And of course, now he sleep right on the inside of my room, right where he got started. But you're not going to spread out now. You're not going to spread out. That's what you won't do. You're not going to take over. All right, Sunday. Wow, we have sexuality. We have here inspiration. We have here synthesis. We have changes. So I feel like this is a level. I just heard a glow up, like a glow up as come next Sunday. There's a change that you're going to see that's going to help inspire you to do something new. So let's see what this is. Clarify this actuality. Freya, goddess Freya. Y'all heard of goddess Freya, right? Like she represents, she's also seen in a form of a gray cat as well. Clarify goddess Freya here, please. Happy family. So some of you may be, I don't know, ovulating. That's what they're saying right now. Come Sunday as well. Again, we're seeing this need to rest. Let's see what this inspiration is here. Clarify inspiration. Clarify inspiration here. This Bridget, she can do anything. Like this Bridget here, she can do anything. We see inspiration here, and then we have the yin and the yang. But it's in the yin position. So this really speaks to spiritual. Again, 22 I'm seeing here as well. This is really spiritual. And then below that, we have a cornucopia of blessings. So you're being inspired, again, spiritually. So again, spiritually. Let's see what this synthesis is. Synthesis is about change. Clarify synthesis, please. Change. Some of your changes that's occurring that may start Sunday, people may not appreciate. And I see this need to walk away from. Some people may walk away from you, or you may walk away from them, but in order to move towards your value, because I feel like some of your belief systems, you're going to start to realize that some of these people that you might need to get rid of or move out of your life at this time, you might kind of get fed up by Sunday, because you really want to move into and recognize your value, and some of the things that you've been believing in just no longer work for you. So I see some of you definitely walking away from this. Some of you may be walking away in a relationship too, but I still see you being nurturing through this process, but you're just realizing your value. And I feel like many of you are going to be moving towards the money. I feel like some of you are going to have situations that are going to be presented to you that's going to offer you an option of relationship or money. Didn't we just have this conversation? And I see you choosing money. Woo woo. I mean, because I really feel like your value right now is contingent upon it. It's almost contingent upon you being able to do it for yourself. Like releasing this codependency. And I feel like it has to do with your healing. So by you releasing this codependency and doing certain things for yourself, or even asking for assistance to do certain things for yourself. You can ask for your help and still, I mean, think about how many people you help while they're doing it and taking credit. You might have helped somebody, I don't know, pay their rent. You might have paid 100, but they paid the other 1,000 and they're like, yeah, I paid my rent. No, I paid your rent with you. Like, you know, so they're taking credit for it. The point is that I'm making here is it's almost like you can receive help too. So you can still take credit for it. You can still grow for it. You can still have your business. You can still have your business and have help. I think the problem comes in when people start to try to take responsibility or try to take your idea, right? Let's say you're opening up a store and you're like, I did all this work, 90% of the work, and then you helped me 10% of the way. Or even like a bank may say, I'm gonna come give you 30%, but it's not their store. They're not running it. They're investing in you. So it's like you have to recognize that people do want to invest in you. Ask for assistance. I know I look for people to invest in all the time. My ex-husband, he does it all the time too. You'll be surprised how people, I have friends of mine who have invested in me. Even when I didn't believe in myself, they invested in me. And I was like, you believe in me more than me. And I kept saying, no, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. I can't do it. And they was like, well, I'll do it. And I was like, I don't think that's why I didn't really want to do it. I was saying that's why I didn't want to do it. But really, I didn't want to do it because of the lack of confidence, right? So, but because she believed in me, I was like, if you believe in me, okay, I believe in me. And then when I did it, then I had a whole bunch of group of people that came in to support me and that also believed in me. And I felt so much better. You see what I'm saying? So it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to receive, it's okay. Now, don't be calling me asking for help. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all got my email. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna get out of here. Are we good? Testament. Okay. New house, new love, new job. Those are my wishes, spirit. Please and thank you. Yes. Well, do we have any moons coming out this week? Do we have any moons? Any like a new moon or anything that's coming this week, guys? About to make me look it up. Because I feel like there's a turning point Wednesday. I kind of want to know what the astrology is Wednesday. Anybody know offhand? I don't know. I think the next one's not until Wednesday will be we have a new moon, March 2nd. That makes sense. So is that Wednesday? Is that Tuesday or Wednesday? We have a new moon, March 2nd. That's Wednesday. Don't you love how spirit works, how God works? We have a new moon Wednesday, guys. So yeah, something definitely is changing Wednesday. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go back and watch Wednesday. Something's changing. We have a new moon Wednesday, and that might be a good time to ask for what you want, because new moons is when you ask for new cycles to begin. That's where new cycles begin. So yeah, something's happening Wednesday. Make it happen, y'all. Make it happen. I love it. All right, guys, I love you. I'm about to get on out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Yeah, definitely ask. Definitely ask. Don't be afraid to ask. I mean, because they can't take, I think it's really about perspective, right? Think about all these buildings. Think about all of these cities, how they've been raised, how they've been built, how they've been, all these businesses. Do you think most people who, especially these larger businesses, when you look at these larger businesses, they're not financing it? Target didn't finance Target. You see what I'm saying? They got investors. So those investors are part of the dream, but they're not the dream. But people are always asking for assistance. So the question is, why have people made us feel like it's wrong to ask for assistance? Why have people made us feel like divine feminine energy wrong for asking for our needs to be met, when apparently they're asking all the time for their needs to be met, right? They're asking for investors. They're asking, putting their business on the stock market so they can get your money so you can invest in their business. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff, but these businesses are not just starting because they made a lot of money. Like, think about Trump, for instance. Like, I'm just telling you, when he went to office and they were talking about the whole tax situation and I remember watching like something on him a long time ago when he had that show out, and he had 19, what is it called? 19 bankruptcies or something like that. And I was like, this motherfucker don't pay nobody back. But he still got those buildings. All those buildings still got built. Or you see what I'm saying? Like, so the money system of this world it makes you feel like it's very daunting and it's too much going on, or you don't fit. But you fit. And just the same thing, just the same way he was able to get investors, you can too. And it could be people around you that want to invest in you. Like I didn't really ask in that situation. It was more of a situation where it was like, oh yeah, I had this situation, this opportunity, but I'm gonna pass it up because girl, I ain't got the money, you know. And then she was like, oh well, I got that. You gonna pay me back, right? I was like, hold up, what? Huh? What? Then that's when I realized. I was like, okay, you're willing to invest in me, but I'm not willing to invest in myself. You see what I'm saying? So when you start thinking of from that perspective, a lot of times you don't want to invest in yourself because you really don't feel confident in your dream. You may be having an issue with feeling confident in your desires or feeling comfortable even wanting something beyond the normal, something beyond just a family and kids and a house and a job. You see what I'm saying? For you to see outside of that and then want to do something different, sometimes that's intimidating to other people. So another reason why you sit back and you play small, because you don't want to be intimidating to people, because you don't want people to feel uncomfortable around your presence, because people will actually flip the script and say, oh, well, you're the problem, when really they're the problem because they're the ones who didn't want to go after their dreams. So now they're going to on your dreams. You see what I'm saying? So now they're going to talk crap about your dreams. So because they never could do it. So be careful about the people that are around you who aren't making things happen, who are not doing the work, you know, and who are talking crap about you wanting to make things happen and you wanting to do the work, you wanting to live your dream, you wanting to live your purpose. Be careful about that. So it was wonderful. My mother has always been a major player in supporting anything that I do. She'll tell us in a heartbeat, her kids, she'll tell us in a heartbeat, y'all don't support me, but I support you. I was like, we do support you, but we're not going to do it all for you. I appreciate your support, but when you come and work with me, for instance, vending, I made the products, I brought everything lined out. I might ask you to pick up a table because the table broke or something like that. You're assisting me, but I had to do 99% of it. So you coming, I appreciate it. I love you. I appreciate you coming with me. I need her. I love her support. But if it was flipped, it's like she would have wanted me to make everything, do everything, bring everything, and then she show up. Or she's like, oh, well, now I'm gonna do this, I'll do this. She'll be doing the 5% and I'll be doing the 9%, and she'll say, oh, well, you didn't support me because I'm not doing 99% of your shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'll support you, I'll help you, I'll get the contacts for you, I'll get the resources for you in so many different ways, but I'm not going to do 100% or 99% of it for you. I appreciate your assistance. I'll give you 10, you give me 10. Again, these are boundaries that have to be set as well. So again, I've been so blessed to have good people around me. My daughter supports me, my brother supports me. I have a lot of people that support me, but don't get it twisted. There's a lot of people who hate too. There's triple, quadruple the amount of people that raised me, been around me, that'll hate on me in a minute. Or who would say, why would you do that? Why are you doing this? All because they didn't think about doing it, or all because they didn't have the means to do it, or because they didn't even think outside the box. But you're looking at me like I'm crazy because I did it. Crazy. It's ludicrous. So all of that to say, don't feel bad asking for help. There are going to be people that's going to hate and not want to help you because they want to see you fail. There's going to be people who want to assist you because they're living through you vicariously. They're like, I want to help you. I can't believe my friend actually did this. They want to support you. So I think we choose not to ask for assistance or choose not to speak up for what we want and desire and to move in the directions we want to go because we lack self-confidence, and it's more than enough people around us to support us in not feeling confident. Does that make sense? I hope that message hit somebody home. I really feel strongly about that. Somebody really needs to hear that. You can do it. You really can. And it's okay to ask for assistance. It's okay. And there's people around you who want to assist you that'll do stuff for you for free. That will do, I normally will offer, like, for instance, if my mother comes vend with me or something like that, I will offer to get her something at the vending station. Like, is there anything here that you saw that you like, that from other people that you might want to enjoy? Go ahead, I'll pay for it. Or, I might buy her dinner or something like that because she's like, I don't want the money. I may give her a product. I may give her different things. But the point is, we can reciprocate in other ways where it's not just money. So you might need support. So ask for your needs to be met. You might need support. You might just need somebody to bounce things off of. Y'all got my email. I will respond. It might be something quick, but if I get a message, a channel message, it's coming through. It is what it is. So it's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? So some people we hold back from for fear of rejection. We fear them not giving us what we hope for. You see what I'm saying? So just be careful why you're really not asking for assistance. Is it because you don't believe in yourself? Is it because you don't feel like you're worthy? Is it because you don't feel confident in yourself? Okay, guys. So, I hope that helps somebody. Hello, everyone. Hey, Tara. Oh, thank you, Natural Beauty. I'm telling you, people be busy. You said, sorry, I'm late. I just did a divine feminine reading circle. Oh, beautiful. It was the best ever. Oh my God. Tell us about it. Okay, I'm about to leave, but tell us briefly about it if you want. But I am about to leave. Yes, you were right. People have been more excited for me about writing a book than I am. I am dragging my feet. Yes, Lori. Exactly. A lot of times we're dragging our feet because we're like, can we do this? Sometimes, and I must be honest and be transparent with you, sometimes it requires something. Like, for instance, if you're writing a book about something or you're writing a book about something specific, it may require me to get angry about a thing before, so I could want to expose it more so than me wanting to write it. It's almost like I'm triggered to write because I'm writing too. And so sometimes when I'm not triggered, I'm not writing. But then it's like other times I just feel like I got to make myself sit there. Like, let me just sit and just see if anything comes. A lot of times when I wake up, I have more in me when I wake up. So you can dictate in the morning, dictate to your phone, transfer it later to your computer. There's a few things you could do because people want to hear what you have to say. So definitely, I would definitely move forward, try to do something. Just make sure that your inspiration is not always transactional. Make sure your inspiration is as spirit. I want to, and I'm gonna do the same thing I'm telling you, Lori. I'm gonna do because I've slacked off a little bit. I have slacked off a little bit. I was supposed to finish my stuff when I was on a cruise, and I did not. As a matter of fact, I don't think I picked up. No, what I did on the cruise was I picked up my phone. I did type. I typed a lot on my phone, and now I need to transfer it over. But I've done that a few times where I've just typed on my phone when I've had ideas and things of that nature. I just started putting it down. But I feel like I kind of write better when I'm actually writing. Sometimes typing is almost like I'm translating almost. It's almost feels like I'm getting a message from like a beautiful muse, and then I have to translate it into not just writing form, but now I got to translate and put it into the computer. So it's almost like two-part translation. I rather personally write. Write to me seems so much easier, but then you got to go back and type it later. So Tara, what you say? You said, did that go through? Did what go through? The writing when I wrote? Huh? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Tara? You said you sent a message. Um, the last message I got from you was, hello, sorry I'm late. Miss Evening Star. Oh no, yeah, I didn't see that. The only one I saw from you, Tara, was yeah, that was the last one I saw. And then you said, did it go through? And I'm like, did what go through? No, it didn't. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I'm glad it went well. I'm glad you're doing well with your divine feminine circle. Everybody give Tara applause. Good, Tara. Wonderful. I love that. A divine feminine circle. Ooh. We might need to go to her circle. Where you at? East Coast in the house. What are we? We might need to come to your divine feminine circle. What we doing? What we doing? but guys, I love you. I'm gonna see you guys later. What does it say? Okay, in Kentucky. Okay, I see something about Instagram there. Well, I'll talk to you later. All right, guys, I love you. Blessings, love, and light. See you later.